Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2021 as we continue our Journeyman Glory Hunter series. But today we're going to be playing with our French national team. We have 2 games left of the qualifying for World Cup, and it's not looking super great. But if I understand things correctly, this does not mean we're out of the World Cup. So we'll get into it, and I'll show you that in just a moment. All right, here we are in game. As you can see, for whatever reason, Sweden has our number. We cannot beat Sweden. No explanation, no reason, no, I don't understand. We beat Georgia 4-1. We beat Czech Republic 3-0. We beat Kazakhstan 5-0. We beat Georgia 8-0. But against Sweden, they beat us 1-0 early on, which, that wasn't too bad. But then they beat us 4-1 in this game with 4 goals from Abdi Hussein, who currently plays for Watford. Not even that good of a striker, in my opinion. I mean, I wouldn't bring him into any of my current teams, so go figure. Speaking of current teams, we are not going to show, if I can help it, I'm not going to show anything about Lazio right now. We'll show something eventually, but for right now, we'll just pretend that France is our main focus. But because of the fact that Sweden's beaten us twice and they have not lost themselves anywhere else, as far as I know, as of now, if they draw their next game, which is their last one, we only play 8 games. If they draw their next game, we have a chance. We'd have to win our last 2 games, and then, of course, we should probably go ahead on goal differential. If they win their next game, though, they straight up get out of the group as the leaders, and that's it for us as far as that's concerned. Now that being said, if I'm understanding this correctly, we then go into a 8-game mini playoff where the top 6 teams also move on. I think, if I'm understanding this correctly. So, or maybe it's not even, we don't even play these. Maybe it's just whoever's ranked higher in these 10 teams of all the second place teams or something like that. I honestly don't know. I genuinely do not know how this is going to work. I haven't really paid that much attention to the World Cup in the past. I mean, I watch a few games of the World Cup. I do enjoy it, but I haven't paid much attention to the format of the World Cup. So we'll find out. But yeah, anyway, I was checking to see over here if we had any players anywhere, which we don't, which is interesting. All right, well, let's get into this. Oh, look, there's Hasnut. Oh, I love Hasnut. One of these days, we're going to play with Hasnut again. We're going to bring him back somewhere. We are going to go ahead and play this game. Here's the team we're bringing today. We've got Lalou in the goalkeeping role. We've got similar formation to what you've seen us play with Lazio. Not intentional. Literally how I came up with these formations was I grabbed the best players that I could find in France, and then I put the players in the best positions for those players. For example, Silla prefers to be a pushed-up wingback. Fine. And all these other players, prefer to be in these particular rows. So I was like, okay, that's the only reason the formation looks the same, is because I just grabbed the best players I could and just decided to play the best players in their best positions to see if I can come up with some sort of formation out of that. It's the same thing I did with Lazio, and the reason why we ended up with the same formation, because we just happen to have players that play slightly better in certain roles. So anyway, here's the team. So like I said, Lalou in the back, Silla on the left, Martinez, Fari in the middle, Fassur on the right-hand side, Kamavinga and Elena in the middle, which Elena we've seen before, right? Currently playing for Zebra. Yeah, we've seen Elena before. Barthis, Talbot, and Zuma across the attacking midfield, and Girodot as our striker right now. Mbappe is not going to be playing today. He might come on as a sub, but Girodot is actually just playing really, really well. So is Talbot, so is Barthis. So just really felt like those are the guys we wanted to bring in for today. And we'll bring up Mbappe on probably as a substitute. But honestly, we're playing against Czech Republic. Should not be much of a challenge. So I think we'll be okay. All right, let's get into this and see if we can get some sort of result. I just want to show you some French games. And then we'll figure out what's going to happen with, with the most likely fact that we're going to probably get knocked out of this group. which is unfortunate. But I mean, at this point, what can you do? Like I said, I still think we're okay. We still want to play well because if it does come down to just the rankings of those second place teams, then we definitely want to rank higher in that list. Again, I'm not sure if we play more games or if it's just literally they just rank those second place teams and that's just the way it is. So we'll see. It really comes down to whether or not Sweden wins their game. If they draw again, we have a very good chance of coming out on top. Czech Republic's getting an early highlight here. Come on, guys. Uh-oh, come on. Oh, good save by Lalu there. Good save. And things we go on. Sweden is currently up 2-0 with a goal from Hussein. Of course, their goal from Hussein. A guy, not that good, but playing really, really well. He went from 2-0 to 4-1 with 2 more goals from Hussein within a span of 10 minutes or 9 minutes, basically. No, I'm sorry, I can't do math right. 11 minutes. 12 to 23 is 11. So Hussein already on a hat trick. What in the world is up with that dude? Like, who is he? Where did he come from? And why is he suddenly the best player in all of football? I'm just kidding, but it just feels like that way sometimes. Well, and it looks like we're getting knocked out of our group. So there's that. But we definitely need to play well in this game anyway. We can't just let this game slide. We've got to do something here. Getting another highlight here. Oh, there's Talbot getting his head on that one. Giardot. Back to Talbot. Probably Giardo. Something like that. Anyway, I'm not going to try to... I will probably sound worse trying to say the name correctly than I would just accepting the fact that I don't know how to say the name and saying it however I feel like it, quite frankly. Vasur here with the ball. Pushes up to Talbot. Zuma with the goal. Oh, it's Elena. Good stuff from Elena. Getting a goal there. And there we are. Up 1-0 against Czech Republic, as we should be. This is an away game, so... Ball into the box. Yeah, fine. Where are these games played? I actually haven't checked to see where the World Cup stuff's happening this year. Might be something interesting. Where does it say? Probably says if I check here in a second. I don't see it here, but I bet I can pull something up here in a moment. I'm trying to see if it said anything there. Quite well, but definitely room for improvement. I 100% agree with that. Pause for a second and just change out the formation for... What am I looking for? See all the stats, but where's the isn't there usually something that says, hey, this is how the you know, like the fans and all that other stuff going on? I don't really look at it these days, so the visualizer's something else. Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen the visualizer before. Whatever. I'm not gonna stress it, but I am kind of curious where these things are being played. Come on, guys. Talbot definitely won't swap him out. That's fine. Corner kick coming in from Zuma. Ooh, over the bar from Fari. The throw-in coming from Zuma. Deep throw, Bourgeois is there. Elena. Oh, nothing there. Silla able to come up with it. Kamavinga. Up to Giardo. Zuma. Couldn't get there. Sweden 5-1. Apparently they're a pretty good team right now. Well, whatever. We'll just flip somebody in. That's fine. Barthis. Not able to get anything there. Silla's able to chase that one down, though. We're going to get another chance at it, maybe. Definitely feel like we should be winning better than this. Zuma. There we go. Zuma with a goal. Up 2-0 now. I mean, goal differential could come into play here. But definitely want to get some extra goals in case that makes a difference in the end. I was gonna say Barth is looking a bit tired. We'll bring Mbappe in there. I mean, when your substitute is Mbappe, I mean, come on. Doesn't get much better than that, right? 2-0. I mean, I wish we'd won by more, but we'll take it. We pretty much shut them down. We just couldn't get any scores ourselves. Very, very well. All right. Does it say anything here about where we're at? I'm really still kind of curious. Where in the world are we? Well, Sweden went on, and it's just us. Depends on what happens next. I honestly don't know what happens next. We'll find out. But and it's 14,000. World Cup missions. World Cup. Does are the qualifyings played like in location or something? I'm kind of curious. I don't know why it matters that much. It doesn't matter that much. I'm just curious, you know? Curious. I mean, this is the World Cup qualifying. Where's the World Cup itself? World Cup. World Cup proper. We are the holders, by the way. Is in. And it hasn't happened. It's not scheduled yet, obviously, but I thought it usually said where it's at. Stadiums. There we go. Oh, Korea. So the stadiums for the World Cup proper are in Korea. So if we did go back to the qualifying, did that say stadiums? It did. Oh no, I just missed it. Okay, so no, it's everywhere. So yeah, I mean you can play in England, you can play in France. So it is in their own stadium. So qualifying is in the own stadium. So we were actually in Czech Republic in their home stadium, which explains why the attendance was very low, because I'm assuming they don't have a massive stadium. All right, we'll be right back. I don't want to show you guys anything else about Lazio or anything like that. Apparently Van Dongen's been banned though. We'll be back for game number 2 here against Kazakhstan. All right, we're back for game number 2 against Kazakhstan here. And just real quick, just in case you're wondering why I'm not showing any of the Lazio stuff, even updates or anything like that right now, it's because they're very frustrating right now. Just when you think things are looking pretty good, then they do something silly, and then it's just like, okay, whatever. I thought we were on, maybe we go on a 2 or 3 game win streak, or a couple wins and a draw or whatever, and then it's like suddenly we lose something, and it's like, what is going on? And so it's still a bit frustrating. There's some other stuff happening in the league that is potentially interesting, but until I know that we're in a decent spot, and there's just no point in coming back, because I can come back right now, we lose 2 games, and suddenly it's completely uninteresting again. So it's like, I'll wait a little bit longer. If we get a game that's really interesting, I'll show that. But for right now, I'm just going to keep it to myself, because it's just, I don't want to even get my own hopes up, because just when I think things are going good, which is when I would probably come back. I'm not going to come back when we're like on some crazy losing streak. If I come back and we're on like, hey, we're doing good, and then we lose again. It's just, I don't know. It's just frustrating. So we'll play it as is for now, and I'll let you guys know. You'll know when you know. So, but here's the team we're bringing today. Lalu, of course, back and go. Silla on the left. Martinez, Nianzou in the middle, and Alader on the right-hand side. Kamavinga, Bourgeois in the middle. Mbappe comes in on the left. Elena as the shadow striker. Zuma on the right, and new guy Ronan Rio coming in as a striker. We just pulled him up from, I guess he was the under 21 squad. He looks like he's got a lot of potential. Give him a chance here, see what he can do. He's got some potential. Come on, guys. Let's keep it up. And then we'll get to see exactly how, I mean, you guys probably already know, but we'll see how the next stage of this World Cup experience happens. Ooh, we're going to get a corner kick, or not corner kick, a penalty kick, sorry, off the corner kick. Mbappe will take the penalty. Probably the best penalty shooter in all of football. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but he's really good. Of course, I built him up now. He's going to miss, right? Nope, he got it. He got it. Not a lot of fans today in our home game here. I mean, when you're playing for second place, I can understand why they might not have come out too readily, but we'll see. Any other interesting second place teams? Ireland is kind of in a weird. Oh, Ireland and Switzerland look like they might be playing each other. Holland's secure. That's all I see right now. All right, come on, Mbappe, do it again. Rio's there. Ooh, over the bar. Good try. Good attempt. How have these guys played 10? And I've only played 8. Did I? Oh no, they have more guys in their group, don't they? I think they have more guys in their group. Which, how do they do that then? Surely they don't get, like, their second place team would be ahead of us then, because they would have more points unless they. Yeah, how would they do that? I honestly don't know. Oh, good goal there. Good goal there. Yeah, just really good passing there. Just a good finish from Kamavinga. Yeah, because we have 5 teams in ours. They have 6 each. Of course, they're going to have more points than us. I mean, in theory, they shouldn't have more than 21 points than us, which means that they did. Oh, no. They have a 6-point kind of window there. So if we're within 6 points of them, then technically we're better than them. Oh, Mbappe even got the energy to do a cartwheel there. He's like, I'm not old, you're old. I can still do cartwheels. All right, there's halftime. Oh, 3-0 as expected. This is going exactly how we would expect it to go. Our assistant manager not here. Seems like we would normally be getting responses from him. So yeah, if we're above 24 points, or if they're below 24 points, then you could almost say that we're doing us just as good, if not better than them, because if we won 2 more games, which not guaranteed, but that would put us at that. All right, let's do some swaps here. I was not paying attention. Talking about stuff. You guys out. That's all our swaps. Finish this game up and move on and see what happens next. Because honestly, I don't know. Ooh, there's Splinter. Scoring for Holland. Good for him. Holland is really producing a lot of really good strikers. Like, is that normal or is that just this save? Like, honestly, I don't know. That seems crazy, though. Come on, guys. Keep it up. Get that goal diff. There's Rio. Right? I wasn't really paying attention to who scored that. I was looking at something else. Yeah, he's got this. Good on him. You know, coming in here. Brand new. Getting himself a goal. Good stuff. We may need Rio in a couple years when we're playing the World Championships. Or the European Championships, whatever it is. I'm very pleased. Very good stuff. And now... yeah, we'll figure out what happens next. I'm going to put a quick pause, and once I get information about what happens next, I will bring it back. So we'll be right back. All right, we just had to wait a couple more games for a few more, couple more days for a few more games to get played. Probably those leagues or those groups that had 6 teams instead of the 5. But we did qualify for the World Cup. In fact, if we go to the competition screen, you can see we qualified there. And if we come in here, you can see that we don't have to play anything else, which I didn't think we would. It just seemed a little weird if we did. But yeah, we definitely fit into this. Now, question: what are the group stages? All groups. How did Portugal? So let's look at Portugal for a second. Portugal played 10 games with 25 points. They just subtract 6 points. Yeah, I think that's what they did. And then what's the next one? Like Ireland, they would have been, 18 points? Okay, so they just take, I guess, I don't know, whatever they do. I guess they take 6 points away, and then whatever's left over is where they, I guess, slot them, which is interesting that it works that way. But, I mean, we got in. We got the best goal differential, other than Russia. Wow. How does Russia get only 16 points on 23-point goal differential? That's crazy. But we're in. Germany's out. Ukraine, Russia out, Denmark out. Who else is out that might be a bit of a surprise? I mean, Austria's out. I don't know how much of a surprise that might be. Again, Russia, big one. I feel like at least. Moldova, Czech, Georgia, Bulgaria. Is this all just European stuff? Yeah, this is just the European qualifying section. Okay. So it's not even like I don't even know if US is in or anything like that. I guess they have their North American or could just be the Americas qualifying. I actually don't know how it works over there. So anyway, well there you go. And does it say anything about our schedule yet? Because it's what 2024, 23? I can't remember exactly when the World Cup is, but it's coming up soon. And I'll let you guys know when. I guess it has to be 24 because we're at the end of 2023. But I'll let you guys know if there's anything new once we start getting into some actual World Cup qualifying games. I mean, it's good to end up on this type of form, but hopefully we can play better than we played against Sweden. So I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. So I'm back for a quick little update that you can see on the screen right now. I hit the button one more time after that qualifying message from at the end of last episode. And Mbappe ends international career. Wow. He made 199 appearances. He could have made one more appearance. 125 goals, 199 appearances. That's some pretty good performance. So, yeah. You know what? Let's see. Can we tell him to reconsider retirement? We're about to go to the World Cup. Oh, my goodness. How do you leave, like, as your team qualifies for the World Cup one more time? I would think, like, I know he's probably, getting a little older, getting tired, but I would think you figure out how to just tough it out for one more World Cup to see what you can do. I don't know. He's already won it, I guess, so I guess he doesn't need another one. But I thought that was interesting. Attack on to the end there. We'll see how much of an impact that has on us next time you guys see France.